Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth and welcome to the Go Home Show here for PTW for our first major event of Season 2. We're going to mix up the order of the major events for Season 2, so it's not going to be the same order as last time. Ladies and gentlemen, the major event, first opening PTW Season 2, is going to be PTW Blood on My Hands, folks. That one's returning. Most of them are returning, just different orders. But anyway, you're probably really wondering why we suddenly have a team of Chris Hero, Samoa Joe and CM Punk making their way to the ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we realise that we do not have #1 contenders for our Trios Championships. So, this match has been put together tonight to see who's going forward to face Team Marvel for the PTW Trios Championships. And would you look who has reunited. Those of you that have followed PTW since the early days will know that the original Trios tournament was won by these three men who were just thrown together randomly for that tournament, and they became the underdog story and won. And they are taking on the new union of CM Punk, Samoa Joe and Chris Hero, all former Ring of Honor veterans, Ring of Honor legends. But they are taking on Goku, the Hurricane and Deadpool. It's a hell of a reunion. You see how this one goes. Punk just tried to outpower Goku, just out technically master him. Tag into the Hurricane. Throw into the core, dropkick attempt, didn't work. We haven't seen CM Punk here for some time here in PTW. Last we saw him, he was hovering around the world title scene, but then had a loss to Tajiri, I believe, which put him right down to the back of the line. He's barely made any appearance since. But here he is reunited with the likes of Samoa Joe and Chris Hero, two very good friends of Punk's. Nice line there by the Hurricane. And another throws Chris Hero into the corner. But Hero's got a cravat. We don't see Chris Hero too much here in PTW. We've seen Punk, we've seen Joe, we've seen all three members of the other team. We've seen Goku. Nice, my god. We've seen Deadpool and we've seen the Hurricane quite a few times. Deadpool also referees sometimes here. Joe, nice with the powerbomb into a pin. Deadpool kicked out but got caught straight into those pounding forearms. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show is packed. I'm going to say for a go-home show, it's pretty huge. Of course, we've got Randy Orton having his next open challenge. If you saw last week, he had one for the Hardcore Championship. And he put away Kenny Omega in about 2 minutes flat, which is not something easily done. We also have the now #1 contender for the Women's Tag Team Championships, Mercedes Moné. She's not announced her tag team partner yet. She wants to keep it a surprise heading in to Blood on My Hands, but she is tonight taking on one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, She-Hulk, in a singles contest. We also have Kenta Kobashi later tonight. He is going to be taking on the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, in a dream match. And then your main event tonight, we have got RVD and Chris Jericho have been asked to put together teams for tonight's main event. 8-man tag team match. I mentioned it at the end of last week's episode. Jericho has announced that part of his team will be the Brothers of Destruction, but he has not announced who the 4th member of his team tonight is going to be. However, RVD has straight up told us that his team tonight is made up entirely of ECW originals. It's going to be himself, it's going to be Raven, it's going to be Sandman, and it's going to be Rhino. They're going to be the main event tonight, taking on Jericho's team. It's going to be somewhat of a Team ECW versus, from the looks of it, Team WWF rather than WWE. But we've got a long way to go before we get there, folks. We still need to sort out #1 contenders here. But while I have you all, let me run down for you the card for PTW Blood on My Hands. Oh my god, diving elbow by CM Punk. Before we do that, Punk's got a cover one, and Deadpool breaks it up. The card as it stands currently, there's obviously still going to be some more matches added, because this match is going to idea who, well, it's going to give you an idea of probably the final match added. But currently the card sits at your main event, RVD versus Chris Jericho. We have also got the Brothers of Destruction are going to be defending the Tag Team Championships against the newly formed team of Fire and Rain, Kazuchika Okada and Booker T. We've got Andrew Everett taking on Dean Malenko for the Junior Division Championships. Sasha Banks aka Mercedes Moné, and an as yet unknown tag team partner will be taking on Rogue and She-Hulk for the Women's Tag Team Championships. The Women's World title will be on the line when Io Sky defends against Jill Valentine. And obviously we have Team Marvel defending against the winner of this match. All of that is going down at the pay-per-view. There is a possibility, of course, that Randy Orton will have another open challenge at the pay-per-view as well. Since depends whether he wins tonight, I suppose, in his open challenge. We'll find out when we get there, but currently Punk's got himself a kendo stick. Deadpool tags into Goku. Punk swinging a miss with a kendo stick, but he's got Goku up. GTS! Put with the cover 1, 2. Goku kicked out, and his team didn't seem worried. Sliding knee by Goku. Goku's thinking elevator. It's been a while since we've seen Goku here in PTW, and I've kind of missed watching him perform. Of course, more recently he has been aligned more with his Dragon Ball Z team. His team obviously of his son Gohan, good friend Piccolo / former arch rival, and a friend / former arch rival in Vegeta as well, who has made, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 appearances. Very few. Deadpool back in. Nice strike combinations from Goku and Deadpool there. Kamigoye from Goku. Oh, but the elbows from Chris Hero. Gonna knock you the fuck out. Big Boy Senton and a kick to the face. Hero is just throwing heavy strikes, one of the best strikers in the world. Goku went for a diving headbutt. I don't know who he was going for, but he missed Chris Hero, and Hero didn't move. Deadpool with a weapon in hand, it's always incredibly dangerous. Nice face lock suplex there. Joe's up top. Joe's waiting for Deadpool to get back to his feet. Joe, cannonball sent on from the top rope. Tried to pick Deadpool up, but Deadpool hit him with a strike. Tags out to the Hurricane. Here we go. Samoa Joe kicks them both away. Wait, double choke slam from Deadpool and the Hurricane. Hurricane sliding knee. Stands Joe back up again. Off the ropes, but Joe sits him down. Nice Dragon Sleeper staring right down at Goku, and Deadpool will break it up. Got dueling submissions in the ring now from opposite sides. Punk managed to break that up. Joe went behind but got caught. Arm drag takeover. Hurricane's got Joe up. Joe tags out to Hero. More elbows. I said Hero will just knock you the hell out with those elbows. Kendo stick shot to the chest of the Hurricane. Well, Hurricane rolls him up. They're right in the ring around the corner. Anaconda Vice from Punk. There's some absolutely technically gifted masters in this match. Double chokeslam again, this time from the Hurricane and Goku. Goku firing up. Takes him down, he's going back for that kendo stick again. Singapore cane, if you will. Good elbows from Chris Hero. Good God, he might have just knocked Goku out cold. No, Goku managed to kick out. Deadpool going for the Deadpool shuffle of Punk. More elbows to Goku. Cover. Far too close to the ropes. Dropkick attempt didn't work. An attempt on the knee. Another double team. The knees perfectly. Look at the back and forth here. Chops for elbow strikes. Hurricane with the super kick. Goes up top. Diving leg drop to Joe. Oh, Hurricane gets caught. Thrown back into his own corner. But here comes Joe and Punk. Double team attempt. Hurricane kicks them both away. Wait, Hurricane in his own corner, he's going for the vertebraker to Punk. He dropped Punk on the back of his head. Cover. 1, 2. The whole Punk kicked out of the vertebraker. Deadpool and Goku double Kamigoye. Punk going anaconda vice. It's going anaconda vice. Goku was just there, quick enough to break it up. German suplex, keeps hold, but Punk rolls it through. Americana. My God, how many strikes were hit on the back of Punk's head there. Here there were brutal elbows there to the Hurricane. Joe's legal, Deadpool's legal. Nice combination, the sweep, the leg sweep and the STO. Deadpool shuffle, Deadpool with a pin. Somewhat unusual pin and they get the victory. Deadpool, Goku and the Hurricane do it once again. They've reunited and they've still got the magic. They will be taking on Team Marvel for the Trios Championships at Blood on My Hands, folks. My God. It's somewhat heartwarming to see them back together again, and you know what? I'm all here for it. I am making sure that that is written down to be on the card. Goku, Deadpool, and Hurricane taking on Team Marvel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have got the singles contest between Sasha Banks and She-Hulk. Wait right you are, that's coming up next. Well, folks, Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, is taking on She-Hulk here one-on-one. Sasha still hasn't told us who her tag team partner is going to be at Blood on My Hands. She has decided not to indulge that information, not to let it out there into the wild just as of yet. She wants to wait. She wants it to be a surprise for everybody. Here she is, Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk. She is on her own this evening. She has not come out here with Rogue. Left her in the back, so this could be entirely one-on-one. Be curious to see how this goes. Can Sasha keep the momentum going? She got a huge win in that Battle Royal last week, defeating 7 other competitors to earn the Tag Team Championship opportunity. And here we go, bell is rung, already going to try and take out the knee of She-Hulk. Smart move. She-Hulk is going to have the power advantage in this one. Sasha is going to probably have the speed and technical skill. But look at that delayed vertical suplex. I'm told coming up next is Randy Orton's open challenge for the Hardcore Championship. Interesting to see who's going to answer the challenge for him this week. Because he managed to put Kenny Omega away in 2 minutes flat last week, which was incredible, to be honest. Nice drop toe hold there from Sasha. But another delayed vertical suplex from She-Hulk. Drops Sasha down. Dragging her away from those ropes. Cover. 1. Just a 1 count and a quick kick out. Whoa, that was nice. Sasha went for a dropkick. She-Hulk shot underneath her. Forearm to the face, followed by a punch. Arm drag takeover. She-Hulk now powerbomb, sits out with it. Well, not quite sits out of it, lays out with it more like. It was almost like a cane bomb. Dragging her away from the ropes and the cover. 1. Sasha's let the worst possible thing happen to her in this match, which is she's let She-Hulk catch her very early on. Sasha needed to be as evasive as possible in this one, and she hasn't done it. That just overhead release, German suplex, and then a spear. She-Hulk is just wrecking house right now, but Sasha can brawl when she wants to. Trying to fight back. Forearm to the face. She-Hulk now thinking jackhammer on the floor. Picks her up. She-Hulk. Oh God. Eye of the Storm from She-Hulk on the outside. Just releases her, sends her spiraling onto the floor. Drop hold to take her down. She-Hulk again. She's thinking for the Eye of the Storm a second time. Spins her around. The releaser sends her flying almost onto the announce table. Both of these women grabbing chairs. Sasha still got hold of hers. But She-Hulk stops it. Is she thinking Eye of the Storm again, this time in the ring? Multiple times she's had hold of this. Releases her. Sasha's got to be dizzy as hell. There's back and forth forearms for punches. Sasha, big enziguri, drop She-Hulk down. And again, more forearms to the chin. Sasha is not going to go down without a fight. Oh, but She-Hulk just sits back on it. Chair in hand. She's got her up, jackhammer on the chair, perfectly placed, centre of the ring, but Sasha kicks out. Discus lariat attempt didn't land. She-Hulk sits out again with that little laying out powerbomb. And there's the pin. She-Hulk absolutely wrecked Sasha in that one. Whoever Sasha's partner is, they know what they're getting into. An opportunity of a lifetime to be the PTW Women's Tag Team Champions, but there's a mountain standing in front of them. A hell of a mountain standing in front of them. Well folks, it's time for Randy Orton's Open Challenge for the Hardcore Championship, and I've just seen who's answered this one. Kenny Omega didn't last 2 minutes against Randy on the form that he's in at the minute in the hardcore environment, but Danhausen has answered the challenge, folks. Danhausen, and he's biting Randy Orton's hand. Who knows? Danhausen could pull this out of absolutely nowhere. Stranger things have happened. I wouldn't hold my breath, but it could happen. Danhausen thrown straight into the light tubes in the corner. Flows over from behind. Chops Randy, but gets thrown back into the light tubes in the corner again. All it's going to take is Randy just to get bored and be sick of it. And once he's bored and sick of it, the match is pretty much over. Oh, goes low on Danhausen there. Shot to the ribs. Danhausen not accompanied by his usual tag team partner Big Bear in this one, since it's kind of difficult to have somebody at ringside in this environment, not going to lie. Danhausen's hanging in there at the minute though. Credit where credit is due, he's lasted longer than Kenny Omega did. But Orton wasn't messing around against Kenny, he knew how dangerous Kenny was. Oh, there we go, RKO. Oh, but Danhausen's up. Danhausen got up before Randy could take advantage, he powered himself up. Oh, but there's another one. He didn't that time. Oh, but he kicked out. Danhausen managed to kick out. If Randy Orton pulls out the punt, that's it, it's all over. We know it's all over. But he hasn't done as of yet. Working on the knee of Danhausen now. Still very little in the way of weapons actually been used thus far, somewhat surprisingly. Oh, but now he's got the broken bit of table. Oh, Randy went for an RKO, didn't connect. Goes for the neck breaker though. Now Randy's got that bit of broken table and clocks Danhausen in the head with it. Oh, but Danhausen, nice, made in Japan. Shouts out to Alex Shelley. Cover from Danhausen, one. Just a 1 count and a kick out. Now Orton sent into the light tubes, but Danhausen was as well in an RKO. Oh, but Danhausen gets his feet out of the ropes, puts himself out of bounds, the match cannot end out of the ring. Danhausen back to the airplane spin. Takes him down. Orton with an exploder to keep Danhausen down. I'm impressed at how well Danhausen's done in this one, but he just got RKO'd again. 1, 2, all she wrote. Randy Orton once again with relative ease putting down an opponent, challenging him for the Hardcore Championship. Randy might very well hold this title for the rest of PTW. He might just hold it forever. But I'm being told that Randy will be at Blood on My Hands, and he will have another open challenge at Blood on My Hands, folks. So I suppose we better look forward to that one. But coming up next, we have a dream match. Kenta Kobashi is taking on the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Wait right where you are, that one's coming up next. Well, folks, this match, there's nothing particularly on the line. It's just a match that we thought, we have an empty spot here on the show, on this go-home show and into Blood in My Hands, so let's fill it with something that I think everybody would want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, making his return here to BTW, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. We haven't seen him for some time. He had some big moments in Season 1, particularly when he won a Battle Royal to earn himself a championship match for any title that he wanted at any time. And he cashed in the Junior Division Championship, and it was a hell of a moment against El Xavier. And now we have Kenta Kobashi, who originally here in PTW was in the tag division, along with Misawa, but he stepped away from the tag division, and suddenly he seems to have got a new lease of life. But let's see how he does one-on-one with the Heartbreak Kid, and here we go. Super kick already from Sean, less than a minute in, less than 30 seconds in. Kobashi bounced back up and started throwing chops. Both these men will chop the hell out of you, but I think Kobashi's chops are a little harder than Sean's. Doesn't mean Sean can't chop the hell out of you when he wants to, because he sure as hell can. You got to put the agility advantage in Shawn Michaels' corner. And now it's just kick to the ribs from Kobashi and a big chop to the chest. You're going to see a lot of those in this one, but a dragon screw leg whip from Michaels. Goes the Heartbreak. Oh, good God! Sean just got shoulder tackled straight out of the ring and got dove back in there. Sean notoriously hot-headed when he wants to be. So something like that's probably just going to have pissed him off more than anything. Kobashi chopping at Sean's arm. Snapmares him down. And look at that, just raking at the face of Michaels. He was able to upkick his way out of that. Look at this, chop for chop, back and forth. Kobashi's chops are more to the chin. Sean's up top. Diving elbow drop already. And then goes into a chin lock. Interesting from the Heartbreak Kid there. Dropkick attempt doesn't land. Kobashi avoided, but he did walk right into that DDT. And Sean into a figure 4 leg lock. Kobashi rips that away to get out of it, but another dragon screw there from Michaels. Looks like Sean's going to try and keep Kobashi grounded. Keep him on the mat, work the legs. But Kobashi with a delayed vertical suplex, and Sean to the floor, and Sean's grabbing a chair. I said Sean's temper might get the better of him in this one, and that's going to play right into the hands of Kobashi. Leg drop from Kobashi there. Michaels takes him down, rolls him over, cover one. But quick kick out. When you get angry, you make mistakes. So Sean, incredibly hot-headed when he wants to be. He might be one of the best to have ever done it, but that's one of his biggest weaknesses. And Kobashi will have done his homework. Kobashi will know that that is one of Sean's biggest weaknesses, and he will play into that. Both these men are master strategists. Another dragon screw. Case in point, Sean is working Kobashi's legs. If you take out Kobashi's legs, you take out a lot of the power from him, a lot of his major weapons. He's going to struggle to lift you for an orange crush. He's going to struggle to do the moonsault. He's going to struggle to do the burning hammer. He's going to struggle to be able to plant his leg to throw the burning lariat. See, Sean is really Sean knows what he's doing here. Super kick already again. And another elbow drop. It's going to be the third one already. And Sean now grabbing the chair. It seems Kobashi's plan is to try and irritate Sean to the point where Sean makes a mistake. Sean's plan is work the legs of Kobashi, so it takes away a lot of the power in all of his major offense. Scooping a slam from Michaels, and again another diving elbow. Back to a chin lock. Just keeping Kobashi down. Trying to outplay him at his own game. Famouser from Sean. Going back to that chair again, swinging a miss, and again. Will be going that time in the chest. Big shot though from Kobashi. Ducks, go behind, reversal. Nice sleeper suplex there, dropping Sean on his head. It took a while for both men to recover from that one. Kobashi again with the chops. I think Kobashi's realised trying to irritate Sean is not working at the moment. Sean now starting to show off. It's probably not a smart move. It's giving Kobashi a chance to recover. Put a chair shot to the back. And a DDT spiking Kobashi on the chair. Bounce straight back to his feet. But he walks into another sweet chin music, and Sean covers in 1, 2. A kick out from Kobashi at 2. Kobashi, brain buster, dropping Sean on his head. Sean manages to get his feet under the ropes. Off the ropes now, Kobashi goes behind. Gets caught, back elbows. Sean again showing off. Now chop for chop once again, these two back and forth. Kobashi, big spinning back chop, it shows up, super kick from Michaels. Both men down, centre of the ring. Kobashi's back to his feet. Burning lariat from Kobashi, who goes up top. Sean's back to his feet, but gets caught with the diving shoulder block to the back of the head. Big chop takes Michaels down. Sean's swinging net breaker to Kobashi. Cover, 1, 2, the back of Kobashi's head. Clock the roll, he clocked the chair, but a kick out by Kobashi just. Michaels now throwing more chops of his own. Kobashi goes behind, half and half. Both men down once again, centre of the ring. Both men back to their feet. Kobashi throws Michaels in the corner. Scoop and slams him down. Kobashi's up top. Moonsault from Kobashi. 1, 2. Oh, Michaels kicks out at 2.9. Back again, but another DDT from Kobashi, keeping Sean on the ground. Picks him up. Burning lariat again. 1, 2. Oh, Michaels kicks out. I thought Kobashi had it there. Chops there. Sweet chin music again. 1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels, barely. That match could have gone either way, but Shawn just managed to pop off that sweet chin music at the last possible second. That quick explosivity of Shawn's finish, the fact he can hit you with it at a moment's notice from barely anywhere. He needs a step distance and that's it, and he can clock you with that sweet chin music and it's lights out. And that proved it then and there. That was a hell of a match. The main event has got some living up to do, but that is what we've got next, folks. Our main event, our big 8-man tag team match, heading in to PTW. Blood on my hands. Chris Jericho has formed a team with the Bros of Destruction and a mystery partner to take on RVD and the ECW Originals. That one's coming up next, folks. Well, folks, it's main event time of your go-home show for PTW Blood on My Hands. And, like I said, RVD has formed himself the team of ECW Originals. Ladies and gentlemen, Sandman, Rhino, Raven, and our World's Champion here at PTW, Rob Van Dam, one of ours here, are going to be taking on Chris Jericho's newly formed union, himself, the Brothers of Destruction, Kane the Undertaker, and a mystery partner. And Jericho did say it's going to be oddly fitting who the partner is, to be perfectly honest. Suppose we're about to find out who it is. Oh my god, Jericho has pulled it out of the block once again. Jericho looking at the old school attire here, but he has managed to pull out Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like, it is oddly fitting. This is kind of like Team WWF/WWE versus Team ECW. I suppose referee being Earl Hebner is also oddly fitting. Who's going to get the last bit of momentum heading in to Blood on My Hands? And we are starting off with Jericho and RVD. Preview of the pay-per-view here. Jericho in his old attire. Oh, look at the power bombs from Jericho. Triple power bomb, stacking RVD up high. Just a 1 count. This match has been building since the end of Season 1. It's been a long time coming here. RVD, nice cartwheel into a moonsault. Rhino is the legal man now, tags in The Rock. These two have a bit of a history. One of the most brutal looking goals in history was done on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Rock trying to throw fists here. Rock's not been in the ring for some time here, especially in PTW. We have seen him a couple of times, but rare appearances. Wait, Rock bottom already. Off the ropes. Oh, I thought he might be thinking people's elbow. We got him in a small package. Rhino manages to kick out. Rhino tags in Raven. And Rhino gets kicked out by The Rock. There's a lot of R's in this match. Raven tests his strength with The Rock and actually gets the better of him. Somewhat surprisingly. The Rock tags in Undertaker. Oh, but big lariat from Dwayne. And another. Sends Raven into the ropes and Taker just boots him in the face. Nothing fancy from the Undertaker there. Single leg crab. A quick escape from Raven. Tags into the Sandman now. Sandman marching down Undertaker. There's a duo I never thought I'd see cross paths, but here we are. Taker stands up the Sandman. Sandman throws Taker into the corner. Lariat attempt does not connect. Sidewalk slam from the Sandman. And a scoop and a slam sends Taker to the floor. The Sandman owns the ring currently. That's going to piss Undertaker off if nothing else. Taker tags into Kane. Double choke slam from the Brothers of Destruction to the Sandman. Kane covers him, staring down Team ECW. The Sandman did kick out. And a headbutt to the Big Red Machine. Kane's sidewalk slam. Kane obviously has one of the most unexpected victories in PTW history. I said there's a lot of history between Kane and RVD. RVD now, nice bow and arrow. They won the first ever PTW Tag Team Tournament to be the first PTW Tag Team Champions, did Kane and RVD. And Kane obviously has won the second PTW Tag Team Tournament, but this time with his brother The Undertaker. Kane has a litany of tag team partners when you look at it. I mean, just off the top of my head, you've got RVD, you've got The Undertaker, you've got Daniel Bryan, you've got X-Pac, you've got The Big Show, and that's just off the top of my head. There's probably a lot more. Kane picks up back to his feet. Chokeslam! Chokeslam from the Big Red Machine. 2. Oh my god! Oh my god! And just like that, Kane has just pinned his former tag team partner. Kane has just pinned the world's champion. Just like that, Kane, chokeslam, pin to RVD. That's got to give Jericho a hell of a lot of momentum. And seriously put a wedge into RVD. Kane is just... he's on a different level at the minute. I'm kind of speechless. Thank you everybody so much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we will see you at Blood in My Hands. Bye!